What is up? Welcome to another Built versus Bought. Today we're starting out in this beautiful Corvette in my favorite Corvette color, blue. Today is all American, all American, all American. So we got the Corvette. We are on an American racetrack. This is going to be Indy, but the in-course one, not the full round, because that would just be too cheaty. These Corvettes are very quick in a straight line, and they're actually very good around the corners too. So this is going to be very challenging for whatever car we decide to try and beat it. Obviously it comes down to driver error, as all assists are off and I am controlling it up, trying to make this car just stay in a straight line. It's very difficult. But anyways, this is a car that I would love to own. I think it's a beautiful car. I think it's one of the nicer Corvettes that I've seen come out of Detroit in a long time. So anyways, let's just see how quickly it can go around this track. Let's try and keep it planted, although it surprisingly is very well planted in its stock form. Doesn't have any... way too slow for that corner. It doesn't have any modifications. I took away anything that would have homologated it. This is just a stock, I just bought it, Corvette. Now, truth be told, a lot of people modify Corvettes, so a track day Corvette probably at the very least have an exhaust and a cam or something, but for the sake of Built versus Bought, it has to be bought, not built at all. So we got 3 laps around this track, and we'll set a time, and then we'll pick another American car and try and beat it. That's going to be the theme of the day. Everything's going to be from the United States of America, and then maybe I'll do this for like France and England, because we do have courses from those places, and it would be interesting to see how those fare. I should not have trusted my brake line there. It was a little slow a little late considering I had a built up speed by the time I got around. But anyways, this track is going to be a little different than the last one, just in the fact that these cars can get some speed up. So the equalizer here is not only corners. We've also got the speed to worry about and all that stuff. So you can tell I'm not really too worried about track limits. Obviously, I'm going to try and keep it on as best I can, but there's going to come a point where it's going to... I can't seem to get the braking zones down. Anyways, there's going to come a point where it's just like, you know what, track limits are track limits. I'm not being punished. I'm not going off that much. That isn't that big of a deal. So, anyways, let's just go ahead and try. I'm just trying to keep this thing straight, and finding the brake lines is very difficult for me on this track. Actually, back in Forza 5, this used to be my favorite drift track, obviously besides Fujimi, because that was when the mountain course existed. But yeah, I should know it really well, but for some reason, can't seem to get it down. But anyways, let's just keep on trucking. We've got 3 laps, and 3 laps is a little bit longer than at the Circuit de Catalunya, because it's a bigger track. So anyways, I'm going to try and brake before those marks I left were. I can't see them. I'm getting scared. That worked out. That worked out. That worked out. Okay. Oh, I should have braked a little bit more, I guess. It's okay. It's okay. We're good. We're good. I'm not calling myself Jacob's professional gamer. I'm calling myself Jacob's noobness, so you should expect this kind of stuff. Definitely not a Forza RC champion, although I am a big fan of running rivals, but that's neither here nor there. Braking. I think I broke too soon. I'm gonna give it a little wait. Yeah, Ghost, shut up. I really want my last lap to be my fastest lap, but I don't seem to think my I'm gonna make that happen unless I can somehow get some bravery through these last couple of corners. Anyways, this is going to be tough to beat. Whatever American car we pick, whether it be a muscle car, I mean, it could be another Dodge Omni, but we already did that. Let's try and not do it again. Whatever we pick, though, it's going to have a challenge, because this car is very well planted. It's very fast. It's a good car. As far as cars for the money goes, the Corvette's up there. It's either a man who's at the midlife crisis level, or a man who just wanted a good value for going fast that buys a Corvette. Let's see what we get for a time, though. Fastest time is going to be 1:36. I'm actually just writing it on my desk right now. So I'll be back with you when I have picked the new car. The car we picked for the American built versus bought. This isn't the most iconic American car, but it is a good one, and it's pretty typical of the kind of thing you might see. So first things first, we're gonna go with tires, which is sport tires. Now, yeah, like I could be trying to go out and beat big. We're gonna go with biggest tires we can get, but I could be going just full on and trying to beat that Corvette, but that isn't really realistic. What I'm trying to do is build what a typical track car might look like. So lightweight rims. I'm not really picking rims for looks, so if you don't like the way they look, sorry, that's not what I'm out here for. I'm gonna go ahead and give this thing some aero for like time attack kind of deal. I really wish they had bigger aero. I know that sounds ridiculous, but if you ever seen like actual professional time attack, those guys are crazy. I don't really know. The diffuser looks pretty cool. It doesn't really do anything for me, but we'll just go ahead and complete our aero look that we've got going on. That looks kind of cool. Anyways, purple. I don't know why it's purple. I made it purple a while ago, but anyways, clutch. A lot of times, yeah, we're gonna have a better clutch. We're not gonna typically see a full 6-plate clutch, because a lot of these track cars are going to be cars that not necessarily daily drivers, but drivers that come to and from the track without a trailer. They're going to have definitely a differential, the best differential you can get for a track car you want. So no question there, better differential, bigger brakes. Nah, I don't think people are going to be running full ceramic brakes. So we're going to go ahead and put the sport ones on, which that's going to basically in the real world mean, okay, you found a bigger brake kit that happened to fit your car in a junkyard. Anyways, these definitely, the better. A lot of times you'll see within the sport range, you'll see like Eibach or Megans, but sometimes you'll see the race ones, and I really think we're going to need it. So I'm going to go ahead and put sport front anti-roll bars. The reason being that these race ones are actually relatively expensive in the real world, so a lot of people won't run those. Racing, yep, we're going to go full cage. I know it adds weight, I know that. Definitely going to be getting rid of AC, speakers, anything we don't need. That's going to be pretty track regular. Now, for this particular challenge, I'm going to have to give it some power because that Corvette was a monster. So, what are we going to do? We're going to map the car. Yeesh. We're going to give it better injectors, I guess. Better fuel system at the very least. So that's going to be, as you can see in the photo, it's bigger injectors, fuel cell, and a cooler, which is actually pretty interesting. This is a fairly easy upgrade to do, just having some sort of anything like whatever you call that. So street cams, no, we're going to go with sport cams. And then if you do sport cams in real life, you're going to have to do sport valves. You don't just drop a cam in. I know everyone thinks you do. Engine blocks, that's something that you're not going to necessarily see. Same with pistons. The only time you're going to see that is drag racers and stuff, because that is really important. Race turbos, no, probably not. Sports turbos, yeah, we're going to see some blow-off valve upgrades and stuff. Definitely going to see big tubing, big in, and 100% all the time. Now this is a dry sump system. It doesn't really go into this, but that is extremely expensive and rare. So we're going to just go ahead with oil cooler. Racing flywheels, yeah, those are fairly common. They're not all that difficult to get. And that's pretty much it, though, as far as our little car goes. We can't really go any further and still be realistic. Now we can drop tire pressure, because that's going to bump back up. That I'm not going to mess with. Let's give it some camber. But as far as all this stuff goes, we're trying to be relatively realistic with all this, because aero... I'm bumping that up because I think what we're going to need is handling here. We're going to need this car to be stick to the ground. So not a lot of tuning. I'm not a tuning expert. That's going to be it. I'll see you when the car is on the track. Got 3 laps to see if our little American... Oh no, it's slow. It's so slow. That Corvette's going to destroy it. Alright, whatever. Okay. We're not here to beat the bot car every time. We're here to see if we can. Oh no, it's terrible. Okay. We're fine. We just gotta be smooth. summon our inner all-wheel drive champion here. The trick to all-wheel drive, well, there's a lot of tricks to all-wheel drive, but the number one thing I think that it makes it so much better is that you can get on the gas a lot sooner out of a corner without worrying about facing the wrong direction. So we can try and take full advantage of that. Oh wow, braking way early there. Okay, we got time. We got time. We got a couple of laps. So basically, I should know this course by now. Maybe I should turn on the lines. I don't know, but I'm not going to. We're just going to see if we can beat it. The time to beat is pretty serious. A minute 36. I don't know. I don't see it in this car. I think I should have. I think I put this poor little guy up against a monster, and I don't know if it's got it in it. We'll see. We'll see. I think it's gonna come down to me, but I'm honestly not sure. I feel like maybe a better driver, but if I was a better driver, I'd be a better driver on both. So it's kind of a it's a challenge to know for sure. If you say, well, if you drove better, yeah, I'd have drove better with the Corvette too. So it's a little tricky. I don't know when to brake, but I'm gonna try it. Oh no, it's too late. Oh my gosh, I'm just messing this up. This might come down to user error unless I can somehow get that last lap on point. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cheat a wee bit because I cannot get these braking points. That'll help. I know. It's kind of messed up. It's unfair, blah, blah, blah. Well, it's an unfair competition. That's the whole point. So, this is someone who knows the track and knows the car, not me. So, I didn't even see what the last lap time was. It was pretty poor. So, I think it's all going to come down to that last lap because now I've got the line to help me. Oh, whatever. Help me see. Help me see where I'm going here. Know when to brake and all this stuff. I don't know. It's hard. I'm trying to concentrate because I always want the built car to win. I think everyone is going to want the built car to win. But sometimes I brought a knife to a gunfight here. I thought it was a good idea. It was either this or a muscle car, which of course I would have enjoyed, but I didn't think the muscle car would have the handling, so I went with the only other American car I had on tap that could handle, besides the Dodge Omni. Yeah, so I went with this one. I feel like I made a mistake. It's okay though. It's okay. We're not too far off. Well, yeah, okay. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. We got another lap with the lap braking points on to try and help get this little bugger some advantage here. See, that mess up back there cost me pretty dearly, so come on, girl. Definitely sounds horrible. Just saying. Not my cup of tea here. If I want a small engine sound, I want to scream high RPM. So we're just gonna go ahead and finish this race out. I'm a little bit. Oh no! Oh, we're good. We're good. We're good. Second gear would have been better. Try it not to, because I don't have all the assists on. I definitely don't have ABS on. I have to be careful how hard I hit the brakes. A lot of you probably play that way, as you should. Makes you better. But sometimes you make mistakes like I did back there. But it's not as far off as I expected. It seems and feels a lot slower than the Corvette, but I think because it's just drama-free. But in truth, I don't think it's as slow as the I don't think it's as slow as I thought it was, which is really cool. Drama-free is the way to be. So we're gonna try and keep the power on through here because it's all about that straight line speed for the finish. We're coming up on it. We're coming up. Oh! Dang, so that's actually really close. I'm going to have to go over and see which ones win, and I will post up the score. That is going to be it for this particular built versus bought. Wow, that was a lot closer than I expected. Honestly, from my terrible driving, I thought for sure that the little eagle would have been a failure. But so let's go ahead and I'm gonna cut it out there. You'll see the score. Like I said, I can't remember. All I have written down was 136, and it's both 136s. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you. If you have any suggestions on what you want to see next, please leave them in the comments below. Other than that, I really do hope you guys are having a great day, and to see you in the next one.